What's up? Blake Griffin is back, guys. Blake Griffin is back. I remember the Clipper days. I was watching some videos and some highlights of Blake Griffin's top dunks, top 25 career dunks. And most of them are from when he was in the Clippers. But Blake Griffin is back, man. He has recovered from his injuries, and I feel I dare to say that Blake Griffin is one of the top five best players in the Eastern Conference right now. Blake Griffin snapped against the 76ers, the Philadelphia 76ers the other night. Like, I had betted on the 76ers to cover the spread. I think it was about like 2 or something like that. And I thought Ben Simmons was going to play, but that did not happen. And Blake Griffin went off. And I think you guys should go and watch the 76ers and Detroit Pistons game, the highlights. And if you watch what happened, what Blake Griffin did in those games, Blake Griffin put on a clinic. Like, he backed the person down into the post, gave him a little shuffle, turned around, showed the defender the ball. They go for the fake. He beats them to the glass for a layup. He was swishing threes, like just swishing threes, like it didn't hit the backboard. It wasn't, none of his shots you could say were accidental. It was straight, all form, perfect shot. If you see how the ball flew through the mesh, it was perfect. It was super swish. Like, I'm really impressed with Blake Griffin, because I was definitely hating on Blake Griffin last year when he first got traded to the Detroit Pistons. Every game I'm like, why is Blake Griffin shooting so many threes? He was never doing this before. He's making the Pistons lose. Like, I remember so many games where I was just betting against the Pistons because I knew Blake Griffin was taking too many threes. But this year, from that last game I just saw, with Blake Griffin swishing 5 threes, I think he was 5 for 6 or something like that. Like, that's amazing. And I think actually Blake Griffin might be one of the top 5 most athletic players in the NBA. I'm gonna do a video on that probably tomorrow. I'm gonna get some more stats, but I've been watching a lot of highlights. From what Blake Griffin is able to do, I think I got Blake Griffin in 2 categories this year: most improved player and top 5 athletic players. From the highlights that I've seen, he's been able to do crazy windmills, the alley hoops that he gets. His hand is reaching above the square, above the white square where people shoot to bank a shot. His arm is above the square or at the square, and he's looking down at the rim and throwing the ball in the rim. And sometimes, like, Blake Griffin actually has hops for a big man. There's some big men that have no hops. Blake Griffin actually has hops. He has muscle. He works out. He trains really hard. I seen he did a training for speed. But I want to give it all away. I'm gonna put that information out in my next video for top 3. It's either gonna be top 3 or top 5 most athletic players, in my opinion, in the NBA, with a few honorable mentions. But yeah, Blake Griffin is on the rise once again. Thanks for listening, guys. If you like my content, like, comment, and subscribe. I'd like to know what you think. Shoot out some ideas to me, and we'll go from here. I'm the Young Captain. Peace.